Listen to the question. Answer it right. The money you can win is out of sight on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Good to have you here. You're most kind. And you're also very rhythmical with your clapping there at the beginning. We like that. Thank you. And our thanks to Thelma Glasson of Midland, Texas, who sent in an opening poem. Thank you, Thelma. Now let's get to the cards. And ladies, if you will, load in the cards, please. We're starting a brand new match with these Card Sharks. Hello, Lilia Bromley, our champion. Nice to see you again, Lilia. You're looking well?
Thank you. I'm feeling good.
Good. Tell us again about yourself.
Well, I work for a supermarket chain here in Southern California. I have a little 2-year-old son, and my husband and I just bought a 100-year-old house in Spokane, Washington, and we're moving the middle of this month.
Oh,
Any day now.
Is it a big old house?
A big old house built with square nails.
Oh, that should be lovely. You're going to have to work on it yourself, or
With
is it already?
all this money I've won.
Yeah, well, all that money. Yeah, you could buy a few nails with $5,600 in cash, I think. Yes, indeed. Good to have you back. And we met the challenger briefly. This is Jay Fujitani. Hello, Jay. Good to see you again.
My name is Jay Fujitani, and I'm originally from Hawaii. Right now, I'm a sophomore at UCLA, and I'd like to be a lawyer someday. Right?
Good. Got some friends from UCLA? Yes,
I think so. And I like tennis, the Dodgers, and Cheryl Ladd.
good thinking. Okay, we're going to get into a brand new match. Good luck to both of you. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled. The players cut them before we go in the air. Lilia, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Jay, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. Before you can begin calling high-low on the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question. We start with a question to, and thank you there, G2T2. How are you today? We start with a question to the champion. Lilia, we asked 100 married women. If you were having an argument with your wife, and, well, excuse me now, I got to get this straight. Now, this was very strangely worded. I got to watch it. This is married women, and if you were having an argument with your husband, and he started to cry, see why it was throwing me? Would you let him win? How many women said they would let their husband win if he started to cry?
Well, I think that we're a pretty soft-hearted bunch, so I'm going to say 71 would let their husbands win that argument.
She says 71. Jay, you think it's higher or lower than 71?
Well, I kind of think that women don't like to see men cry, so I'm going to say that it's lower.
You say lower?
Yes.
You don't think it's going to be that high that would let him get away
I don't think it's going to be that high at all.
The actual number of married women who would let their husband win an argument if he started to cry is 40. It's lower, Jay. Oh.
It's great.
That's either 40 very kind-hearted ladies or 60 very mean ones out there someplace.
I think it's 60 mean ones.
Jay, you're starting with a 6. You won the question.
I
You
would
have the
like
right
to change that card, please.
Whenever you win a question, you have the right to change it to a 4. Good change.
It's a little bit better. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 6.
I will go higher one more time.
You're going to risk it. Higher than a 6? No, it's a 3. That's the risk you take. You're back to the base card, and you give Lilia a free chance to play. A 7. You didn't win the question. You can't change it, Lilia.
Ooh, 7 is just, ooh, I'm going to say higher.
Actually, you make a 7 rather attractive, Lilia. Higher than a 7? No, it's a 2. Couldn't take advantage of it. Janice will fill in the spaces, and the next question goes to you, Jay. We asked 100 psychiatrists across the country. Is it possible to truly love and hate the same person at the same time? How many psychiatrists said that it is possible to love and hate someone at the same time?
I think it really is possible to love and hate a person at the same time, so I'm going to say it's pretty high, about 80.
80?
Yeah.
80 psychiatrists say it is possible to love and hate. Lilia?
I think that it is possible, but psychiatrists are a little, I'm going to say lower.
You say lower. Yes, I'm going to be fascinated by the answer. I would think that it is possible, but what did the psychiatrists think? Let's find out. The actual number of psychiatrists who said it is possible to love and hate someone at the same time is 86. It is not lower, Jay. It's much higher. Well.
Okay, I'm going to keep that card and go higher.
Keeping the 4, and we're going to go higher. I was reaching over there, Jan. Higher than a 4? No, it's a 3. Oh, again, Jay has troubles. Lilia with a 7. Call this.
I'm going to say higher again.
Higher than a 7?
All
yes,
right,
this time it is a king. Lower than a king. And now an ace! Oh, my. And we are still back at the original base cards with question 3 to you, Lilia. We asked 100 beauty contestants from the Miss California Universe pageant. Which do you want more, a husband or a career? How many beauty contestants said they want a husband more?
Well, I think that it's real important in life to have a good companion. I think most people really want to get married. I'm going to say 71 again.
You know, you answered that like a beauty contestant. It is most important in life if we all live together. She says 71. Jay, higher or lower?
I think ladies have changed a lot in the past couple of years, and most of them want to have a career first, so I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower. A lot of agreement out there, and the actual number of beauty contestants who want a husband more than a career is 48. It's lower. Jay.
It's the way to go.
And Jay, we're still looking at a 4.
I'm going to have to go higher again.
Higher than a 4? Yes, this time it is. A 9.
I'm going to go lower. Try it.
Lower than a 9. He's right with a 7.
I'm going to freeze.
Now we move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away, and that might be a good time to do it because with a 2-card lead, it is sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Jay, we asked 100 police women across the country. Very simply, when you're on duty, do you usually wear makeup? How many police women usually do wear makeup on duty?
I think that even though they're police women, they're pretty conscious about how they look, so I'm going to say like about 80.
80
Yeah.
police women wear makeup.
I'm going to have to say, I think that most of them do wear makeup, but I think it's a little lower than that.
Lower than that. The actual number of police women who wear makeup on duty is 91, not lower. Jay, it is higher.
I'm going to pass it over to Lilia.
Jay, you're not even going to give me a chance to give you the options. You do not want to play it. You have the option to pass it. And Lilia, he's passing it over. You need 4 cards. One mistake, he wins the game. Get them all. You've got the first game in the best 2 out of 3 match. With a 7, Lilia, call this.
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a 7. Going against the odds. No, the odds were failing her. And Jay, in sudden death, wins the first game of the match. And $100. We'll set up for game 2 coming up right after this commercial message. Don't go away. And we're back with the challenger having the first game of the match. Here goes the same 2 decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. And we'll start game 2 with a question to you, Lilia. Lilia, we asked 100 new fathers. These are all men whose wives have had a child within the last 6 months. In the past week, have you managed to sleep through the night without being awakened by your baby? How many new fathers said yes, they have?
Well, I know that it's almost impossible, but I think a few fathers have, and I'm going to say 38.
38. What do you think, Jay? Higher or lower?
38 sounds pretty high, and I think these fathers will have a pretty hard time sleeping. It's their first baby and all that, so I'm going to say it's just a little bit lower.
So you say lower. All right. Now, we did not say necessarily it was their first baby. We said new fathers, okay, with a new baby. You say lower. The actual number of new fathers who have managed to sleep through the night without being awakened by their baby is 93. It is not lower. Oh. You know what that means, of course, is that there are a lot of mothers out there who are getting up through the night while the men sleep. Lilia, you have a jack.
Oh, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. Another jack. It's not lower. Jay, again, a chance for you to play a 6.
Ooh, it's got to be higher.
Higher than a 6. It is higher. A queen.
It's got to be lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, with a jack.
Try it one more time. Got to be lower.
Lower than a jack. An 8.
I'll freeze there.
Freezing it, needing 1 card for the championship. The question to you, Jay. We asked 100 married men. Would it upset you if your wife went back to using her maiden name? How many men said they would be upset?
Well, people say a lot of things have changed, but I know if I was married, I'd be pretty upset, so I'm going to say it's like 85.
85 would be upset if his wife started to use her maiden name.
I think that it's going to be just a little lower because men have changed their attitudes a lot, and they like the money the wife brings in, too.
Oh, okay. I'd be more upset if she moved myself, but you say lower. The actual number of married men who would be upset if their wife went back to using her maiden name is 64. It's lower. Lilia. Yeah, I guess the times have changed. Lilia, you've got a way to go to catch up. You've got a jack. Do you want it?
I'll keep it, and I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a jack? It is a 7.
Right. Oh, those sevens, I'm going to say higher.
You're going to risk it higher than a 7. No, a 3. The risk did not pay off, and that's a big chance for Jay. With an 8, call this for the championship.
I'm going to say it's lower.
If it's lower, we have a new champion for the win. Yes! Jay did it. Well, she opened the door with the 7, and you went right in there, Jay. Congratulations. Lilia Bromley, you're leaving us with $5,600.
Thank you.
Good luck with the new house.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Lilia. Bye-bye. Come on down here, Jay. And again, our congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jay's going to go for the big money with the money cards right after this commercial message. Back with our new champion, Jay Fujitani. Do you feel lucky?
I feel really lucky. I'm going to win some money right now.
Then let's get to the money cards. Come on up there, Jay. We'll open up the board. Get to the cards. Jay, you won $200 in the game. Yours to keep. We won't take that money away from you. But we give you a brand new deck of cards, all shuffled and cut. Starts you on the bottom line with $200 of betting money and these 3 cards. Move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 of betting money, 3 more cards. Minimum bets, remember, are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
Good luck, Jay. We're all with you. Here's $200. Remember, as in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level. You can change your base card if you'd like on the second level, and again, you can change it before you make that big bet. Right now, with $200, we're starting you off with a king. Great
It's just
card.
great. I'm going to bet the whole thing that it's lower.
$200. Lower than a king. Yes! Wow, with a queen.
I'm going to bet the whole thing that it's lower.
All of it again. $400 lower than a queen. Yes, a 3, very much lower.
I will bet the whole thing that it's higher.
$800 higher than a 3. It is a 10. And you've cleared the board on the bottom level with $1,600. Up goes the 10. $200 more of betting
I would like
money.
to change that card, please.
You can change that card, and you have $1,800. Now we change the 10 to a 6. Little better card. It's your first
I
big
will
decision.
bet $400 that it's higher.
$400. Higher than a 6. Yes, with an 8. $2,200, and you are right up the middle.
I will bet $500 that it's lower.
$500 on an 8. Ooh, I hope you're right, Jay. That is a big bet. $500 lower than an 8? Oh, it's a king. That's a risky bet on that middle card. But you still have $1,700, and you're looking at a good card.
I'll bet it all that it's lower.
Lower than a king. $1,700, and it is. Doubling it to 34. Up goes the
I would like to
7.
change that card, please.
And now you can change it. This is a big change. You've got a lot of money to work with. You'll be playing an 8.
I'm gonna bet it all that it's lower.
All of it.
Yeah.
Nothing, or $6,800. Lower than an ace. Yes! $6,800. That's terrific. And with the $200 in the game, that's an even $7,000. Come on down here, Jay. That'll help some of the bills at college.
Yeah, it sure will.
A good win for a fine champion, and we'll meet a new challenger in a moment right after this commercial message. Way to go. Okay, Jay, we'll load in 2 brand new decks of cards and meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Valerie Davidson. Hello, Valerie. My pleasure. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Valerie Davidson. I'm originally from Northern California, and now my husband and I reside in Canoga Park. Didn't know it was that popular.
Did you bring the whole town down here with you?
There's nothing else to do in Canoga Park.
Oh, I see.
And during our spare time, we grow a lot of vegetables, and I do calligraphy and stained glass windows.
Calligraphy?
And I'm a speech and language specialist for the school district.
Good. What is calligraphy?
That's fancy writing.
Oh.
It's the art of ancient handwriting.
Good.
Before the book printers
Maybe,
came
can you
out.
help me with my signature at all? Good to have you here with us, Valerie.
Thank you.
Good luck in the match. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Jay, the champion, the upper cards, the red cards. And Jay, we asked 100 single women. Right now, who would be happier if you got married? You or your mother? How many women said their mother would be happier if they got married?
Okay, a lot of the single women I know would be very happy, would have happy mothers if they got married, so I'm going to say it's 75.
75 mothers would be happier if the daughter got married, Valerie.
I think it's going to be higher than that. I know a lot of mothers who would love to see their charming daughters married.
Oh. So you say higher. The actual
say
number
higher.
of single women whose mother would be happier if they got married is 55. It's not higher, Jay. Surprisingly more near the middle. Jay, you're starting off with a 6.
I would like to change that, please.
And you can change it. You won the question. Changing it to, a 7. Not a good change.
The next card has got to be higher.
Higher than a 7. Oh, no, it's a 2. Not higher. And a break for the challenger right away. Valerie, you'll play an 8.
Can I change it, please?
No, you can't change it. You got to win the question to change it.
I'll go higher. Higher.
He just gave you that free chance. That's all you get.
I'll take it. If I
Higher
can
than
get
an 8.
Higher.
No, another 2. Couldn't take advantage of it. We'll fill in the spaces. And Valerie, if you want to change that base card, you better win this question. Valerie, we asked 100 housewives across the country. If your husband were willing to be a house husband and take care of the house, would you like to become the breadwinner? How many housewives would like to trade places and be the breadwinner?
Oh, I think a lot of them would if they're bored. Okay, so I think that there's probably, out of that 100 housewives, there's got to be at least 63 bored housewives.
63 would like to take over and be the breadwinner. Let hubby
I think
stay
that if
home.
they're
if he
housewives already, that already shows that they don't really want to go out to work, so I'm going to say it's lower than that.
wants. Lower than that. Well, the actual number of housewives who would trade places with their husbands and become the breadwinner is 14. Very much lower, Jay.
I would like to change that card, please.
First of all, they'd be shocked if he said he wanted to be the house husband. Get out of here, go to work. Jay, you're going to change the 7 to a 7. Ooh, got to play it.
Next card has got to be higher.
Higher than a 7, and this time it is with a jack.
Next card has got to be lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, an 8.
I will freeze there.
Freezing it up the middle, Jay needs 2 cards to win the first game of the match. Question 3 to you, Jay. We asked 113-year-old boys, very simply, have you ever smoked a cigarette? How many 13-year-old boys said yes, they have?
I was 13 just a few years ago, so I'm going to say it's 60.
60 13-year-olds.
Higher. It's got to be higher. I work in the school district. I know that there's a lot of them out there smoking behind the bathrooms.
The actual number of 13-year-old boys who've smoked a cigarette is 45. It is not higher, Jay.
I would like to change that card.
A couple of
please.
years ago, well, probably would have been higher, but I'm happy to say the times have changed. Kids are getting smarter. You've got an 8, you don't want it, right, Jay?
No, I don't want it.
Changing the 8 to a 3.
That's better. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, with a 9.
I will freeze.
You'll freeze. Needing 1 card, and that might be pretty good strategy because we're at sudden death, and Valerie needs all 4 cards.
I can get.
Valerie, we asked 100 married men, what city was your wife born in? And we checked the answers with the wives. How many men did not know what city their wife was born in?
I think that would be rather low since men fill out a lot of forms where the woman's birth date has to be put on it. So it's men that don't know where
That's right. How many did not know where their wife was born?
I would say 15.
15 men didn't know what city.
I'm going to say it's even lower than that.
Even lower.
Yeah.
Well, the actual number of married men who did not know what city their wife was born in is 18. It is not lower. Valerie, you've got control, and you
Can I
have
get
a
rid of
very
that 8?
interesting decision, Valerie. Listen, it is sudden death. You need 4 cards to win. Jay needs only 1. Your decision. Do you want to play it for all 4 or force Jay to play it for 1 with a 9?
I think I want to play.
You're going to try to go all the way yourself. Well, you can change that base card if you'd like. You've got
I'd
an 8.
like to change the base card.
Big change, changing the 8 to a 10. Now, 1 mistake and Jay's got the game. What's it going to be?
I'd like to go low.
Lower than a 10. Yes, with a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes, with an 8. 2 to go.
Higher.
Higher than an 8.
Higher.
No, it's not higher. And in sudden death, Jay wins game number 1. Oh, that was tough. You had a long way to go with 4 of them, Valerie. So with the champion leading, we'll take time out for a message and come right back with game number 2 right after this. Well, we've run out of time, so we'll play game 2 when next we meet on Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Arabia of Finland's Ruska stoneware, safe for dishwasher, refrigerator, and oven, even microwave ovens. A Scandinavian design that's practical as well as beautiful, furnished by Arabia of Finland. And some of our contestants will receive Jovan. Introducing exhilarating, vibrant, vital Jovan Sports Sense. For him, for her, because life is a contact sport. And the versatile West Bend Pizza Baker and Grill not only bakes delicious pizza, it grills and warms as well. Features non-stick surface and variable temperature control. And from Tally Industries, West Clock's new compact battery-operated AM/FM mini clock radio, built-in antenna, perfect for travel, home, and office by West Clocks. And Dundee Fantastics Towel Collection, created and beautifully designed for today's fashion trends. Dundee blends beauty and excitement to enhance the decor of the bathroom. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.